Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of the Saloon Podcast. I'm your host Mirage, and I'm joined by my co-host Burner as usual.
Hey, it's me. Everybody
Yeah,
up for some Mario Party?
yep, that's right. We're going to be talking about Mario Party this time around because, as I've said for like the millionth time, this marathon isn't over. But after this, it might actually be over this time because we literally have nothing else to talk about regarding Mario. At least nothing major. Oh, actually, take that back. We have Mario Kart still. Forgot about that.
Spoilers?
Yeah, spoilers, but who cares?
Yeah, but
Anyway.
we're talking about the funny game where everybody hates each other. So let's get to it, shall we? So Mario
Yep.
Party.
A
Board.
game without a plot because it's a party game.
Well, it tries to have a plot, but like it's so minuscule that you could probably pass it off as like a Mario plot, and I'm pretty sure nobody would argue with you on that. But
Not
it's
that anyone pays attention to plots anyways.
Yeah, but anywho, what exactly is Mario Party? Because there are some people who are unfamiliar with it. Originally, it was a board game developed on the N64 by a little-known studio known as Hudson Soft, and that studio was later formed into Konami.
Mhm.
Big mistake, but but yeah, because Konami. Spoiler alert: I do not like Konami, but whatever. Yeah, Mario Party was a board game, and it allows up to four players to play in a single board at a time. Their main objective: gather stars, gather coins, beat each other up in mini games, and your goal is to become the one with the most stars at the end, so that you can become the superstar. Done deal. It's been a tried and true formula ever since the very late '90s. So, with the objective completed, because we know exactly how a Mario Party game is played. Very simplistic, very fun, very unique. Let's go over some notable boards in the series history because there's lots of them, and every one of them feels unique from each other, unless you're playing Super Mario Party, in which case, boo. But anywho, take it away, Mirage. Let's hear some notable ones from you.
So some notable ones, in my opinion, would be Spiny Desert, Boo's Haunted Bash, and Castaway Bay, personally. In terms of like transportation and stuff and how you maneuver through the stages, I think those are the and Towering Treetop, that's another good one. In my opinion, anyways. In terms of transportation. Towering Treetop is like the least, I'd say, unique in terms of the fact that it's like it's like like you still traverse through it normally, but like you're up in a tree and you climb stuff. It handles things a little differently from other maps or boards. Oh, my bad.
Well, yeah, it's
But
the same thing, but yeah. But yeah, I think those are some pretty good examples.
yeah, I'd say so. Aside from that,
Some notable examples from me. I'm mostly a Mario Party 8 and DS kid, so I think my votes for some of my favorite maps are Koopa Tycoon Town in Toadette's Music Room. Koopa's Tycoon Town is pretty much just a giant game of Monopoly. You're trying to own as much property as you can, and investing coins into certain buildings will get you stars, and you can also steal hotels from other people. It's super fun, it's super chaotic, and if you like Monopoly, you'll like Koopa's Tycoon Town. Toadette's Music
oh
Room is like
yeah,
Koopa's or Toadette's Music Room is essentially a more twisted version of the original Mario Party formula. Each time a star is given, or the stars have been shuffled, the amount of coins that you have to pay goes up, the most being 30. It starts off at 5 and then goes up to 30. So you can get stars very easily or stars for more than you had to originally pay for. And also with the fact that Mario Party DS is one of the most unique games in the series, having it be taken in from the perspective of being really, really small, I just think that it just looks very nice. You get to run along pianos, shoeboxes, and stuff like that. Toadette's got a very
yeah,
crowded Toadette's got a very crowded room, but like it's fun, so who cares?
yeah. But aside from that, I think that's the best example of, or the best, you know, examples of boards that we could give you.
Yeah, there's lots of them in the series history, even in some of the lesser entries. But yeah,
Yeah,
from 1 through 8 and DS, yeah, there's some good boards in there.
really good ones. Next up, we have mini games that we personally enjoy.
The
So,
mini games are okay. So probably could explain what those are. The mini games are played at the end of every turn, no matter what, unless you're playing Mario Party 9 and 10. Oh boy! But with every new mini game gives you a chance to play for coins. There are 4 different types of mini games. Those being the 4-player, the 1 versus 3, the 2 versus 2, and the battle mini games. But there's also
yeah.
duels from Mario Party 2 onwards.
Yeah, duels, I think, are when you and another player happen to land in the same spot, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I figured. I was trying to refresh my memory there. But there are some really good mini games that I personally like.
Oh yeah.
My favorites would probably be from what I remember, I really liked Look Away, I liked Slot Card Derby. I kind of liked Hot Rope Jump. Hot Rope Jump was a good one. That one's really hard because you have to kind of chime your jumps with like the rope of fire and stuff. That one was really difficult to do, and it progressively gets faster as time passes. So it's a huge pain with Hot Rope Jump, but that's a good one.
Yeah.
Next, I'd say I really like Toadstool Titan. That was a good one.
Oh, that's a
Uh,
classic right there.
yeah, that one's fun. Toadstool Titan. Um, hmm. Ice Rink Risk. That was another good one.
Hmm.
Snowball Summit. Messy Memory. Uh, Coconut Conk. Those are some really good ones. From 4, I'd say Manta Rings, Mr. Blizzard's Brigade, Bomb Unbreakers, which is basically like Tetris. That one's really fun. Stamp Out, Mario Speedwagons, which is like where you're like racing with dragsters, and you gotta sort of like time your start well enough so that when you do get a start, it's not bad. Like so when you end up getting a start, your start is actually good and isn't hindered by the fact that you screwed up your engine. Um, I really like Toad's Quick Draw. That was another good one. Tree Stomp was also pretty fun. The Great Deflate. Let's see. Um, what are some other ones? I really liked. Um. Oh wow, I really liked Cannonball Fun. That one was a good one. That was another good one. And same as Lame. Those last two were from 6.
Yeah.
And Money Belt. Money Belt was really good too.
Yeah. Good stuff. Good stuff all around.
What about you? What are your favorites?
Honestly speaking, a lot of my favorite mini games are from DS. I know, I'm
All right,
biased. But some
all right.
really, really good ones in my book. And Camera Shy, it's a game where you run around a hedge and you're trying to take pictures at all the other players. One of my first ever mini games, and possibly still my favorite Mario Party mini game. It's chaotic, it's fun, it's super super good. Call of the Goomba is also a pretty solid one too, where you have to roll a crank music box crank to the tune of the Super Mario Brothers theme. That's a pretty fun one. For the 1 versus 3 mini games, Fast Food Frenzy, there is no parallel. You're dragging food along a conveyor belt, and you're trying to force the other 3 players off. It's super fun, whether you're on
Yeah,
the losing side or the winning side. It's great. Flash and Dash is another mini game that I really really like. You're trying to avoid the spotlights of the 3 players who are trying to chase you, and for the 2 versus 2 games, there isn't really a lot of good ones, but Memory Mash is actually a pretty fun one where you have to match cards with your partner. A Hanger Management I actually remember being pretty fun too, you're riding on a giant hanger and you're trying to like race to the finish before everybody else does. It's crazy. And so many good mini games in DS. It's great. I love it.
Yeah. And finally, the last thing that we're probably going to talk about is gimmicks.
Yeah,
Take it away, Burner.
there's lots of gimmicks in Mario Party. So, depending on which game you're playing, there might actually be certain things about it. Mario Party 1, you mostly use the analog stick, which caused kids in the 90s to get blisters. Have fun. But in games like Mario Party 8, every single board is unique. So, for maps like for the DK stage, you're just going for the traditional Mario Party formula. But for the Captain Goomba stage, Boardwalk, you're out to race to the finish. And of course, my notable pick for Mario Party 8 is Koopa's Tycoon Town, where it's essentially just a big game of Monopoly. It's different, it's unique, it's something, all right. The same thing can also be said for Mario Party DS. Every each of the 5 boards are unique from each other. DK's Stone Temple involves you having to race to the top in order to exchange stars. And the cool thing about that board is that you can buy as many stars as you want when you reach the star space, provided you have the coins. Toadette's Music Room, like I mentioned previously, has the star coin count increase with each new placement. And Kamek's Library involves you having to play a guessing game as to which of the 3 pots has the star. You could also get coins, and you can also get spit out from the start. So yeah,
Yeah.
each of the Mario Party boards has something unique to offer. Yes, even the bad ones, which we'll get to.
Yeah. There's also items as well. Like, for instance, you have the, what's it called? Flutter or something? It's from Mario Party 6. I forgot the name of the item. Uh,
Well, do you remember what it does?
it essentially carries you and takes you all the way from where you're standing to the star. I forgot what it's called. It's Flutter something.
Well, it's essentially like the golden pipe or the mushroom lamp in games like
Pretty
DS
much.
and Mario Party 2 and 3.
Oh, wait. I think it was in the form. It's in the form of an orb. I think. Flutter orb. That's what it was called. It warps to the star. You still have to. Yeah, that's the name. That's the one I was thinking of. The Flutter
Nice.
orb is basically, yeah, like the golden pipe or the golden lamp from earlier and later Mario Party games.
Yeah, so there you go. I
That's
think
one of them.
there's also some items in the N64 games that really let you mess with the other players. May I
Like the warp pipe.
may I also introduce the Bowser phone? Oh
Oh,
yeah,
the Bowser
we
phone.
haven't talked about Bowser yet, have we? So Bowser
No,
in this
we
series
didn't.
is a big old bully. He
Oh,
will
yeah.
he will absolutely wreck any chances that you got of ever having a good time. Unless you're one of the lucky few who lands on like the golden spaces, in which case he just dips out.
Yeah.
So yeah, when Bowser
Oh.
appears, it's almost always bad news.
Yeah, in Mario Party 4 you had Mario Party 4 and onward, I think you had Bowser minigames.
Well, I think
Unless they were a thing in earlier on.
well
No, actually, no. In the earlier games, they had Bowser Roulette. That's right. Isn't that what it was?
yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Okay. So, basically, what Bowser Roulette did is that, depending on what you land on, you get like a certain punishment, and depending on what you got, would be either good or bad. Again, it depends on what it says.
I,
So it
um
can range from you losing your coins to losing an entire star, I think, or
yeah, it's
being swapped with other players, all sorts of crazy stuff.
very much so, but there is also something else that I should probably mention in the earlier Mario Party games. Chance
Yeah.
time!
Oh, Chance Time.
Chance Time is the literal embodiment of oh heckles.
I don't even remember Chance Time.
So Chance Time is a thing in like Mario Parties 1, I think through 5, I believe. But I know they're all it's in every N64 game. And anything can happen in Chance Time. Coins, stars, items, I think they're all up for debate. You trade them and you have to decide the fate of other players via dice roll. Yeah, be prepared to hear some profanities being shot at you if you're the one who's sending some person to your doom.
Wow. Huh. All right.
But
But
yeah, we should probably just mention this thing right now. Mario Party in the earlier games is chaotic and it can get unpredictable fast.
oh yeah, it is very chaotic. It's also really quick too. Like
But
the each round goes by incredibly fast.
but with
It almost
Mario
feels like you've been playing the game for like 10 minutes when in reality it's probably been more longer than that or
yeah,
something.
but disregarding that, with the right people, Mario Party is actually one of the best multiplayer games that you can play. And you don't even need,
Hands down.
because like you can get with three other buddies with you, whether it be in person or online, and like through games like,
Through
and
in person or emulation.
of course, and with that you can play a lot of the Mario Party games, just with friends by your side. And honestly speaking, watching your friends crumble or seeing or your friends watching you crumble, it's funny. It's super cool just to see that. Sure, Mario Party is known for how chaotic and kind of stupid it can get, but that's the beauty of the series. That's why I think
Oh
it's one of the
yeah.
ultimate party games, like in general. All the Mario Party games that we talked about today are classics in their own right. They're good games
Pretty much.
that you can legitimately play in 2021 and beyond, depending on what time period you're watching this episode. But it's a thing. I really like the series for that reason, and I highly respect it. And I'm hoping I don't have too much hopes, but I do have some for Mario Party Superstars in October at the time of recording this episode. And I hope that it is a
Yeah.
return to form for the series because I would love to see that.
We can't make any guarantees though.
Of course,
So
but because I love Mario Party. I've talked about it a lot, and I can definitely say with full confidence that they are some of the best party games that you can play. If we got some friends who want to, rage about and yell at each other, but also have a lot of laughs along the way, find a Mario Party that works for you, get your friends together, and then have yourselves a grand old time.
mm-hmm. But yeah, overall, Mario Party's great. But with that said, I think we're pretty much done here. I don't think there's anything else for us to really cover but Mario Party, as it's a very, very simple set of games.
Honestly speaking, we kind of struggled to crack a lot of time here, but that just kind of goes to show like Mario Party is a standing formula. When you change things about it,
just doesn't work.
it gets messy. That's why Mario Party 9 and 10 and pretty much every other Mario Party afterwards is not good. But so if we had to
With the exception of Superstars, because we're not really sure yet.
right,
But
but if we had to give our recommendations, Raj here will probably say 2, 3, 4, and 6, and I would say 2,
oh,
3.
I'd probably also say 8.
Yeah, and I'd also pretty much me the same, but I'd also throw in DS. If you could find it on the Wii U Virtual Console, it's a legitimately good time. It may be single player, but like you get some cool mini games and a nice theme all together. So,
Oh,
I think
actually, I do have one more recommendation. I recommend 7, despite the fact that I haven't played Mario Party 7. That's
yeah,
another one.
Basically, every Mario Party before 9. There you go.
Pretty much, yeah. It's literally every other Mario Party. But okay, actually, take it back. Don't play Mario Party 1. That one's unfair. The
And
first one's unfair. But
and
literally everything after the first game and before like 9 and 10 is gold. It's all good.
and before people play Mario Party Advance.
Yeah. But yeah, pretty much that's everything that we had to cover. So for those who enjoyed this episode of Saloon Podcast, we hope you stay tuned for whatever else we got in store for you later down the road, whether that be another Mario episode or something else. But
Hopefully,
anyway,
but we can guarantee next time we won't be doing Pokemon Yellow. Okay, have a good night, everybody.
see ya.